Alright. We are. Oh god. Oh, maybe I should have drank a little bit before I actually turned the stream on. Alright. So. I am streaming a little bit more of Terraria. Don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I have an itch. I want to do a little bit more. So I know what the little bit more I want to do is. It might involve one more build. This is not restarting the Terraria series or anything whatsoever. I am still thinking I might end the stream. If this stream is quick enough, I might end stream and then go stream Clair Obscure after. I was originally going to start streaming Clair Obscure yesterday. But yesterday, I spent the first half of the day doing all the weekly reset stuff on Genshin and Warframe and all that. And then I spent the second half of the day going out to see Thunderbolts. So I didn't play Terraria yesterday. Or didn't play Clair Obscure yesterday. But I have some ideas on what I want to do. Just a little bit more before we move on. I didn't realise my inventory was full. What's this stuff from? I don't remember this. Oh. Alright, but of course, if you've seen my world tour, which I did, you'll know that I have made some changes. I did do some playing off stream and did some changes. Not very big ones. All I did was I gathered up some more paintings. Like, this one is new. Basically, I went and I got paintings from Hell, which I didn't have before. I don't know how many paintings there are in the game. Also, I went around, I picked up some from, huts. From underground caverns, because we had, some underground cabin... Oh my god, I'm already unable to speak. Like this one, for example, there's a painting in here, I went and picked that up. And some others in various spots. I didn't fucking know, man. But yeah, so I rounded up more paintings. So we've got a couple more paintings here where you're really running out of space now. And I also went ahead and I collected more trophies. And I repositioned them to be further up here. So I do think we actually do have enough space for every trophy in the game, but barely. But yeah, since the end of last stream, I went ahead and I killed Skeletron, I think fucking 10 times. We can check the bestiary. I killed him a lot. It took way too much work. 16 kills to get his fucking trophy. For Plantera, it might have been even worse. And that's where the life fruit in my inventory is from, because I think that's the most recent thing I did. Plantera, 21 kills. Golem, 26? 26 kills to get the Golem trophy. I don't mind Golem nearly as much, though, because I really, really like the Golem fight. But yes, I got more trophies and I rearranged them, so now we look like this. And for ones we're missing, the twins actually have 2 separate trophies, which honestly I don't like. I'd rather they had one. I think that'd make for a more interesting design. So as is, it's just their weapon, I think. I have not seen Spasmatisms. Don't know if I care to get Spasmatisms. We already have Resonators. Good enough. So ones we're missing, I think, are the Headless Horsemen's, which require me to do Pumpkin Moon again, which I don't know if I really feel like doing that. Going through a whole Pumpkin Moon just for another chance at getting the Headless Horseman trophy. We're missing Moon Lords, of course. We're missing Spasmatisms. I think that's it. Oh, and Betsy. I think Betsy has a trophy, of course. Which we may get this stream, because this stream is likely going to consist of just farming the old one's army for ages. But yeah, so I did that. Down here, I went ahead and I bought a portal gun. I put it down here as extra decoration. I also put down a drum set for a guide. And we've got a little thing for shimmer down here. So I also went ahead. I turned the contaminator into a terraformer. So this has a longer range from contaminator, an extra like 30% range or something, I think. The width of the beam is also bigger. The contaminator is like a 3-block wide beam. I think this makes it 5 blocks wide, and it has a 33% ammo efficiency. So yeah, the terraformer is a direct upgrade to a contaminator, which is nice. On top of that, I also went ahead and got the bottomless shimmer bucket, which is how I got that. Which I don't think you can put shimmer in a regular bucket. I never actually tested it, but I assume you can't. Yeah, you can't. The only way to get shimmer is with the bottomless bucket, which I think is also post-Moonlord. Now, I know you can pour this over NPCs to give them a different appearance, which is cool, but I don't think I care. Rightio. So that is housekeeping. Now, of course, things left to do. Firstly, I still would like to get a second Terra Prisma. So I do have plans to kill Empress of Light today anyway. I got some music boxes. Whenever we encounter new music, we're going to record it now. I would like to get all the music boxes if I can. I did get some new ones. I'm not sure which, but I did get some new ones since I last streamed. Cody, come on, jump up. Come on. Yeah, I did get some new ones. I think there's enough space to house all of them. Cody, jump up. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Alright. Yeah, I think that's enough space to house all of them, wherever if it isn't. I also went ahead and what was I doing with this item frame? Oh yeah, I also went around and I felt bad when my NPCs in the castle have really personalised rooms. Each of these 3 rooms is distinctly different. Whereas if you look at the other NPC rooms, they're mostly the same. So of course, before I did the tour of my world, I went ahead and I made some further modifications. So I gave her some healing potions. Also, she has a heart lantern, that just makes sense. Gave him a bunch of guns. Gave Steampunkers some of the conveyor belts. I gave her some bubbles and lava lamps and shit. So in the jungle, I just added some paintings in and some flower pots. For the ocean, the angler's room remains unchanged because it works great for him. For pirate, I added a mannequin with pirate gear on. Merchants is still the same, and the wizard now has a crystal ball. Actually, now I think about it, I know I should put it in the order. There you go. Also, whilst we're here, don't need this, or this, or this. Oh yeah, this is a very casual stream. I might attempt Moonlord again, but it's a very heavy might. I don't know if I feel like it. If we get further on, I'm feeling antsy and I want to try fighting him again. I will, but I can't. Definitely won't guarantee that. But if we were to fight him, I'm quite sure the Terra Prisma is objectively the best summoner in the game. is the best minion in the game, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's objectively the best summoner weapon in the game. And so that means if we were to take on Moonlord again, we would be objectively stronger, especially if we did what the main purpose of the stream is, which is... drum roll please, it's not that important. It's going to do what I said I wanted to do, which is make a setup for every class. As simple as that. We've gone full ranger in this playthrough, but we do have good melee weapons, we have good summoner weapons already. So I was thinking, this stream, simply make setups for other classes. So make myself a mage setup, make myself a melee setup, and make myself a summoner setup. The ranger one is already fantastic. There is one change I want to make to it. I do want more survivability here, so at some point we are going to go onto a Crimson World and kill the Brain of Cthulhu to get the Brain of Cthulhu's thing. And we'll put out a Ranger emblem, because I think it's the worst of all these equipables here. That means double survivability. And of course, Brain of Cthulhu also gives you a little bit extra damage when it works. So it's not nearly as much damage as a Ranger emblem, but it is a decent bit of extra damage. And it also, of course, gives a huge defensive boost. Both the Worm Scarf and the Brain are a 17% damage reduction. They just do it in different ways. Worm Scarf is guaranteed, whereas Brain is, on average, 17% damage reduction. However, the Brain also gives you the crit chance boost. And the thing is, the Worm Scarf's damage reduction applies after defense, which means it's not as quite as valuable. If it applied before defense, that'd be crazy. But no, it's after defense, which unfortunately means you're not getting a huge amount of value out of it, I feel like, a lot of time, actually. Whereas the Brain of Cthulhu obviously applies before defense because it completely removes all damage. And then on top of that, it also has a bonus effect of confusing enemies, which has no effect against bosses, but is cool. So yes, I want to get the Brain of Cthulhu, go on a different world and do that. Which honestly we can maybe do as the first thing. It would not take long. In fact, honestly, I probably already actually have one somewhere. I would not be surprised if I had a spare Brain of Cthulhu hanging around. Maybe even on this one, I might have actually already done it. But it is tempting to try to fight Moonlord again, because this time around, hopefully I'll be more skillful and not throw myself into some of his lasers. And I will be objectively stronger because I'll have a Terra Prisma, and maybe I will, if I go for melee or mage, then I have their best weapons to use. For melee, I can use Meowmare, which might be better than Terrorblade. Might be, I'm not sure. For Moonlord, or if I go mage, I can use the Last Prism. And that is... Is it higher DPS than the Zenith? Hawking single target specifically? I'm not sure. It's close at the very least. Right, so I want to check my equipables again. Do I have a Brain of Cthulhu hanging about? No. Oh yeah, the traveling merchant sold me some interesting stuff. We do have to do a Pumpkin Moon again anyway if we want to do Summoner. Yeah. Okay, so at some point we have to do the pumpkin moon again, because we need a second one of these. I thought these were way more common. However, that does take a little bit of pressure off, because that's from the morning wood, not from pumpkin. So we don't necessarily have to get really far. Oh man, my mother's got in her head that me streaming hurts her Wi-Fi connection. Which of course is just not true. It's not how Wi-Fi works. Right, just looking through these, like, which ones are good for which classes. We are going to have to kill... It is a lot of work, and that's why I wanted to just be a stream. I thought it'd be fun. So it is, again, a bit of work to do all this. Need that for Mana Regeneration Band. Obviously we'll need several of these. Give me one. Alright, so to do this, we should make chests for it. Let's have it be with biome chests, that'd be cool. Granted, we only have 3. Well, fuck it then, let's just do it with some regular gold chests. Be like, I already know that my streams only do video, I think, in up to 720p. I don't think they go higher than 720. So my video is not high quality video. But also our Wi-Fi is way stronger than that. The reason why she has bad Wi-Fi is because she sits so far away from it, to the point where she almost disconnects from it, because it's also because it's having problems right now. Nothing to do with me. Right, so where to actually put this stuff? Now, my room would kind of make sense. I was thinking of making a dedicated room for it, the armory room, similar to what I did in my previous playthrough. The actual places where we could put said armory room, though, are somewhat limited. We could put it down here, near where the guide is, again. Which would make sense thematically. People like down here. Oh yeah, I think it would make sense down there. Firstly, to me what I can throw after this. So yeah, Mana Regeneration Band, we need that. This, don't care about Impact Necklace. Right, so Magnet Flower. No, Celestial Cuffs. Thing is, Last Prism is potentially difficult to use against Moonlord because, of course, it has to charge up. Atlantic Scroll has a Papyrus Scarab. I have a Golem Mixture Story Emblem, which I think we need like 1 or 2 more of. Power Glove, the Berserker Glove. Oh, an extra 8 defense. Yeah, this is a Mechanical Glove. We need 2 of these. So that means at least 2 more kills of Wall of Flesh. She just fucking shouted upstairs at me, telling me to come off Wi-Fi. Right. You do need, yeah, it's unfortunate you need to Meow Meow and Starwrath. Because if not, then we could make Zenith, couldn't we? I mean, fuck's favour. Yeah, all we're missing is just Starwrath. And then we can make Zenith, and that would trivialise Moonlord. If we did have all components for Zenith, I absolutely would fight Moonlord again. Okay, so... Oh, Challenge Mode. Mana Regeneration Band. What can we do with this? That makes us Magic Cuffs. Okay. Yeah. I like that Travelling Merchant spawns in a different spot every time here. We already have all of these. Alright, let's name these. This is Summer, so Pygmy Necklace. Scroll. This can be melee. No. You need to destroy them from melee. I'm not sure. Put one down anyway. Leave there. I see so many people complaining about like low. There's very few options for Magic class or Summer class and stuff in pre-hard mode, and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of a point. You're not supposed to specialize in classes pre-hard mode. Pre-hard mode, part of the point is you just use what you get. The point of hard mode is where it unlocks the ultimate power fantasy of the game. It allows you to fully specialize into each class, but then it also makes the game more difficult to match. I'm surprised how many people don't get that, even after it's been so many years. I'm gonna put these down there. Okay, I don't need these. Go here for now. Now, of course, for Summoner, I'll need to learn more about whip stacking. So I don't really get how that works. But I do believe Summoner does actually have the best damage output of any of the classes, not counting Zenith. That's why it's such low defense. Of course, we'll have Ranger empty for now. Okay. So we need to make a mana flower. How do you make a mana flower? Which potion is it? Just a regular mana potion. Now, I tell you, this is for the armor sets we're probably going to use are most likely just going to be the ones from the Odd One's army. So we're probably going to fight the Odd One's army a bunch. And from that, we're also going to get some weapons that we may want to use. So I do know Betsy drops a sword, which could be of interest for melee. I don't know what she has in terms of magic. Mana flower. Man, I remember being hype as fuck when I found out they made upgrades to Mana flower. Okay, so these are our upgrades. Arcane note. Okay, the Mana cloak. Mana cloak and a magnet flower. I do think this is probably just straight up the best use for a Star Cloak. I do feel like you should be able to do this with a honey as well, though. This should combine with a mana flower with a honey one, so you get that health regen as well. So honestly, Mage kind of gets fucked by Moonlord by most people go for Spectre armor prior to Moonlord, and then they'll only then discover, oh, Moonlord makes it so the health regen doesn't work, so you just get one-shotted. And that's it, it's done. We might want both of these? Nah, let's go for Mana Cloak. Now, I do not remember if a Mana Cloak requires the stars to actually hit a solid block. But that I do not know. Oh, it's also I've got to have some shackles left. Surely I didn't bin them all. Okay, there's one. Oh man, I must have been all my shackles. That's fine. I think one should be enough. Hey, would you look out? Traveling merchant came all the way down here. Right, so the Star Veil is tempting, but no. I feel like the Cost Necklace is only really worth it if you make a really specific setup for it. I feel like you want to use the Cost Necklace with a health regen setup. Alright. Yeah, there's no other option here. Oh. Okay. Well, he is transformed now. Oh no. But actually, I kind of want to see what alternate guide looks like. If he comes back. Right, an angry Manicoke. Now, of course, we want, I would say up to 3 accessories, because we're gonna get the Brain of Cthulhu. So that's now 2 universal survival accessories. Then we need 3 damage, and then this is obviously universal as well. So this is 1 of 3 magic accessories. This is mainly for support. So going forward, we're probably going to want more damage going on. Okay, magic cuffs. So celestial cuffs. Why does it have to be in a fucking Avenger emblem? It's just extra fucking effort. It's the same benefit, it's just a mage emblem. The magic cuffs might be overkill. Do we need that much mana restoration? Okay. Of course, I want to see how far I can go without looking up the wiki. We've reached that point. No, that's fandom. Nope. Alright. Can I just pull up a full list of accessories? And we can just go from there. Alright. This is not organised in the best way I would like it to be. Celestial Cuffs. Mana restored is equal to the damage of attack before factoring defense and damage reduction effects. That's really interesting. Oh, that is so tempting. That's a lot, actually. That's a really respectable amount of mana. Right. I'm gonna run a quick Wi-Fi test for my mother and tell her when I get back from it. I don't know if this will reset the stream. Hopefully not. Test internet connection.